In gardening, we use the term volunteer to refer to a plant that grows spontaneously from a seed that is self-sown, usually without any intentional planting from a gardener. These plants emerge naturally from seeds that have been dispersed by wind, animals, or gardeners like me who chuck the bad fruits into the woods near their garden. Now let's look in a little more detail at what I thought was a pumpkin patch, but this is not a stash of volunteer pumpkins. It looks like patty pan squash. I wouldn't think patty pan would be so big and kind of prolific as these are. But you see all these little fruits? That definitely looks like baby patty pans. Interestingly, compost piles can serve as fertile ground for volunteer plants. So when organic materials are composted, the resulting compost is rich in nutrients, providing an ideal environment for seeds to germinate and for plants to grow. So it's really not uncommon to find unexpected seedlings sprouting in your compost pile. This can include vegetables, herbs, flowers, or even fruit trees. I haven't gotten that lucky yet to find a volunteer peach tree, but I'm hopeful. Okay, now here's the ridiculous part. So I have this bad habit of throwing rotten tomatoes. I just grab that tomato and I chuck it over here in the woods. Today I just discovered 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 volunteer tomatoes growing over here in the woods. The compost pile offers a warm, nutrient-rich habitat, creating favorable conditions for the growth of these volunteer plants. Some might consider them weeds because they weren't intentionally planted, but they can also be seen as nature's way of recycling and adding diversity to your garden. Okay, up next, we're going to call this one quasi-intentional because they were rotten. I mean, I didn't want them, but I just wanted to see if anything would grow. So I put some sweet potatoes out here, and would you look at that? We're getting some nice growth out of this rotten sweet potato. That's a happy spud. Let's just tuck that back in. See what happens next week. All right, now you've seen all of my compost volunteers. It's time for you to share. Tell me in the comments, what's the most surprising and or ridiculous thing that you have found growing in your compost pile?